Hey guys, my name is Will Sparks. I'm a virtual instructor through the PA Career Link. We're going to do a series of videos to present to you. This is one of nine. It's titled The Top 10 Soft Skills to Learn While You Are Still in School. So we'll go ahead and get this show on the road. Soft skills make you more desirable to hiring managers. These soft skills, the non measurable interpersonal skills and characteristics of you, are just as important as having hard skills that you gain from studying really hard in school and getting good grades. Where foreign languages and math skills and technology know how are considered to be hard skills that are going to make you technically qualified for a job, it's the soft skills like being a team player and having good communication skills that make you more likely to be hired. Soft skills is something that you need to work on. You need to be cognizant of them and study them and master them as hard as if you were going to study for some sort of major test like the SATs. Because of that, it's one a skill that may not come to everyone naturally, but it will come to you through practice and being aware of what they are. So I want to go into a little bit more what soft skills really are. We have a brief video to share with you that will explain everything much better than I can. So let me go and get this video started and we'll come right back.
So, what are these things called soft skills? Soft skills is a catch all term referring to various behaviors that help people work and socialize well with others. In short, they are the good manners and personality traits needed to get along with others and build positive relationships. Unlike hard skills, which include a person's technical skill set and ability to perform certain functional tasks, soft skills are broadly applicable across job titles and industries. It's often said that hard skills will get you an interview, but you need soft skills to get and keep the job. Having the technical skills and knowledge to successfully execute our job duties is only one part of being the best we can be in the workplace. In addition to these hard skills, we also need soft skills. No matter what our position, organization, or industry, we work with people. Taking the time to build effective soft skills can lead to a more efficient, more harmonious, and more productive workplace, as well as to our own overall job happiness and satisfaction. Soft skills encompass both innate personality traits, such as optimism, and abilities that can be practiced, such as empathy. Like all skills, soft skills can be learned. Soft skills are personal characteristics that allow us to effectively relate to others. Applying these skills helps us build stronger work relationships, work more productively, and maximize our career prospects. Often, we place the focus of our career development efforts on hard skills, technological skills, sector-specific training, and other skills that specifically relate to our ability to get work-related tasks done. Unfortunately, development of this kind often happens at the expense of our soft skills. This is unfortunate because, unlike the sector-specific training, soft skills are directly transferable to any job, organization, or industry. You will need them wherever you go. They are an investment worth making. Soft skills aren't just about business or building careers. They are about life and living. If you want to learn more about soft skills development,
All right, you guys. Hopefully that explains soft skills much better than I did there a few minutes ago. If you would like a copy of the link to the video, we will include that with the list of reflection questions that we're going to give to you guys. Speaking of the questions, let's go ahead and get into the top 10 skills that you want to learn when it comes to soft skills. Beginning with number one, collaboration. High school is often the first time that a person is asked to work in a group on a project or a presentation, and the experience can be generally formative for them. And group work, kids naturally sort themselves out. Leaders will emerge, while the less engaged will fade into the background and discover their strengths and weaknesses equally as they pertain to working with other people. And the ability to collaborate and be a team player is going to be crucial in the modern workforce. So this is definitely a skill that you should work to master. The question that we pose to you for this skill is give some examples of how you have used the soft skill of collaboration in school or in your home or community. Next is self-confidence. High schoolers spend a lot of their time in exploratory phases that may lead to strong or weak levels of self-confidence. Everyone has their own path. So positive reinforcement and encouragement of self-exploration to help you grow into strong, self-assured adults who trust yourselves when trying out new things is crucial It could be through sports, through hobbies, spending time with friends. All these things help build up your self-confidence. The question that we pose to you on this one is, what are some things you can do to build your self-confidence? Next is number three, critical thinking. The earliest instances of critical thinking do tend to happen in the pre-teenage years, of course, but this skill is all about having the ability to question oneself and others and to understand that not everything is as it looks or seems. Critical thinking is also thought to help students better navigate their entire lives, even after they graduate school. So the question we pose to you here is, give an example of when you have used critical thinking skills. Number four is about work ethic. Research shows that establishing work ethic through chores in childhood can lead to success and greater responsibility in adulthood. The pre-college years are vital in helping young people build positive relationship with the things that they may not necessarily want to do. It could be chores, tasks around the house, or homework, and this helps them find joys in these things. So you will need to continue to work on them. So the question we pose for here is, how can we find joy in our work? Number five, leadership. Whether or not a person's leadership style is forged by nature or nurture is debated, but we do know that some people are not natural born leaders, and some show leadership signs early in childhood. Regardless, all students have the potential to become leaders in those formative years, especially in high school. High schoolers can learn leadership in programs like sports, debate club, peer tutoring, community service, the arts, as well as student government. So the question we pose to you here is, what are some things you can do now to be a leader in your school or community? And I will add, even at home. Next is communication. So throughout your time through grades 9 through 12, you will learn how to communicate with each other. And good communication skills are practiced through conversation, through listening, through speaking, through writing, but it's also, through using empathy and introspection as well. The most desirable employees and the most impressive college applicants tend to be those who have solid written and verbal communication skills. So for this one, we actually have two questions for you. First off, we ask that you share an example of how you have used communication in a positive way in your school or at work. And again, I'll say even at home, that's a better situation for you. And second question is, what are some elements of good communication? How would you explain that in your own words? Number seven, creativity. Though kids learn and explore creative concepts long before they get to high school, the high school years are when they tend to advance into more complex ideas. So it is great if you show interest in creative endeavors. Students who struggle in this area should know that it's worth the time to find at least one creative outlet that may pique your interest. And the question we have for you here is, what are some ways you can express your creativity? Number eight, good listening. Being a good listener is one of those personality traits that few people are actually taught, but it's also one that makes massive difference in interpersonal relationships, emotional maturity, and the ability to feel empathy. Good listening goes beyond just conversation. When you're sitting in lengthy lectures and presentations, it may require you to have a keen ear, and that's going to get you a lot farther, even after you graduate high school. So the question we pose here for you is, what are some characteristics of good listening? Moving on to number nine, self-monitoring. Self-monitoring refers to one's ability to measure and compare certain behaviors against a standard and then make efforts to change or control the self. It also refers to how well an individual adapts to social situations. In other words, it involves being self-aware and having the desire to constantly self-improve and meet the social needs of the situation. The ability to self-assess one's own behavior and approach it with critical thinking can help build leadership, social skills, emotional regulation, and adaptability. So the question we pose to you here is, what are some ways that you can begin or continue to self-monitor your actions or behaviors? And last but not least, number 10, self-acceptance. It is as important as it is to know how to properly adapt to certain environments and emotions. It's also key for high school students to learn how to accept themselves wholly, especially if you do not fit the mold or the standard of what's been demonstrated around you. Accepting yourself is going to lead to you having a higher level of self-esteem, which will in turn lead to you being more motivated and holding a more positive mental attitude and growth mindset. If you don't know what growth mindset is, by the way, Google that, YouTube it. It's a lot of great information out there. But the question we pose to you guys for number 10 is, what are some best practices to have a more positive attitude about yourself? All right, guys, this is the end of the presentation. Again, you should have been given a page of questions, or you will be given them now. Please go through. You can watch the video again, reflect on the information I gave you and how you can best answer those questions. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and talk soon. Take care. Bye.